Alright. As I scratch my nose and have to do the antibiotic here. I dropped off a girl that I picked up at Costco. I just had to know what it's like to be such a massive superhero that you could possibly fathom working at Costco, much less actually doing it. And yeah, I was right. She was talking about how like it's so hard because there's so much to do and it's a lot of work to do. And I knew they were gonna say something like that because that's a lot of work. She was the cutest little girl, cutest little face. She looked like something out of a movie. There she goes walking, the little Cinderella girl America. Some people just have the cutest damn faces. But anyway, what were we talking about? I knew to get on a video right away, but I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the United States and gross stuff. So, I have heard from gods that the United States and Dubai have done the most sickening, unthinkable, grossest things. So the United States and Dubai murdered and raped and altered humanity. As they were murdering and raping and altering humanity, they created like all these lies and all this gross stuff. So they would actually tell people to fart on victims, and it's helpful. And when you fart on a victim and alter their brain, then it seems like it's helpful. But when you fart on them just as a victim, of course it's just gross and abusive. Well, so they used all these altered people to make everything seem fun when people were around. So they would alter everybody's brain to love farts or something and seem like everything's therapeutic when people were around. And then they would murder and rape and alter brains in secret and fart and shit on everybody and shit and make them feel like degraded or grossed out or disgusted, half dead and dead victims and shit to get themselves off on every which thing they could do to these poor people. And then it was really fun to make the victims happy because then you put farts and shit on them in a bad way and ruin it all. Then they would just brutally murder, rape me, and teach people to shove farts and shit, stinking all kinds of gross stuff on me just to be gross to my death. They were never trying to make anything happy in my direction. And I wondered why there was always weird fart stink everywhere. And weird gross things happened all the time everywhere. And it's like the worst, grossest shit you can do to people in death. So, watch out, people. If you don't wake up with piles of shit up your ass that you know wasn't your shit, you might end up smelling farts all day and wondering why the hell you can pine saw your living room 84 billion times and it still stinks like fart stink. These countries have developed weird, disgusting problems. And why am I saying that? Because a bunch of gods were laughing and laughing and laughing that they busted the United States and Dubai recently, shoving so much fart smell into a living room. The people actually moved from the house. And it was that weird smell-o-vision technology shit. And it showed up as a conversation because these gods were trying to tell me that smell-o-vision technology is in the car and stuff, and that's sometimes why the smells are so gross and overbearing. And I was like, oh great. And what are you gonna tell humanity? They're either gonna shove piles of somebody else's shit up your ass, and it could have blades in it, anything. They're sickening as fuck. Or it only all gets worse from there. And you can wake up with weird shit smells or fart smells in your house. And then it only gets worse from there. And it's like, wow. I'm sorry, but I have to be honest. I sit over and over and wonder why the hell people didn't solve this pretty fast, or how the hell it got this bad. But deep down, I don't want to ask a God until I can kill everything, be safe and free, and be in a place where I want to talk about things like this, because I'm not like the victim stuck in the situation. The really sad thing is I found out a lot of the victims murdered me and did really horrifying, mean things to me. I also found out the victims were mastering how to abuse my never-ending spiritual death and all kinds of weird, creepy things. Now, were they murdered, raped, and altered to enjoy doing very destructive, horrifying things to me? Yeah. And is it real easy to hate a God and destroy a God when you're being hurt or altered? Well, probably, because it's easy. Probably because it's easy to abuse a God just when people... When a human's life is not going good, you'd be amazed how much they'll just blame God, blame anybody, blame everybody. When it was probably just their bad choices and their bad karma and shit. But they'll always blame somebody else, is what they do. So, is it easy in and of itself to hurt a dead God? And this just made it brutally fun, probably. But the sad thing is a lot of them got off on it, got good at it, and actually liked the destruction of death. So one of the sad nightmare realities is that these altered victims became very good at brutal destruction of death. After a while, they got addicted, massively addicted, to overloaded destruction of death. Now, what does the overloaded destruction of death addiction bring? The reality that they probably don't want to be good people to an extent that's almost impossible to change. But I just wanted to say all this on a video so people just know. Why? Because I already knew that they were altered in death, and if you don't take God's with you, nothing will ever go good. So I've already been warning people anyway, but this is that extra warning because I think it goes really, really bad, maybe potentially impossibly bad. You might want to check with God's about death, destruction, addiction. It's very scary. But I was smart and I taught people to run to God because of death alteration. So it's all just bad, but it's really bad.